RorO vs. Stats.
Both of these players have come this far. RorO 1 win away from that round of 16 spot. It's been, so desperately missing.
And this is after the series is when that chapter ends.
Yep.
In the round of 32, and we do move on into the round of 16, where the competition just gets even higher.
Stats, this is his first time in Code S. And maybe he's probably hoping like this is not going to be his last, but his first time may end here.
Yeah.
We have a very quick probe scout. He's going to be able to deny the hatchery. He's going to force a pool first with that. If you ever send a probe this fast, the Zerg just cannot get a hatchery. He has to make a spawning pool. I mean, unless the probe makes like a massive mistake, or if you hide your drone behind your minerals, that's like the only way you can get away with it. So he's going to have to make a pool here. And it looks like he's going to respond with his own Nexus first at home. So that's a cool way to get ahead.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see this all too often because you lose a lot of mining with your probe when you do this too. Just a stylistic choice, I guess.
Yeah, I've been so impressed with RorO today. It's been a real treat to cast his games, you know? It started out today, I thought, damn, Stats is that good.
Yeah.
But, this is a funny group here because you have, the way it turned out, it was one matchup the entire time. I mean, talk about a moment where all of our players get to have a lot of reflection on PvZ.
Yeah.
You know?
And that's the funny thing is, depending on how the players thought this group might have gone, they might have practiced a little bit more ZVZ, or maybe some more PvP, because like, my PvP, I need to work on that a little bit. I'm a little bit
they might have been thinking,
PvP.
oh, my ZVP's fine, let me work on my ZVZ a little bit here. And then that never turns out to be the case. I wonder how you actually balance that out.
Yeah, that's why I love this group format so much.
Oh, yeah.
It's definitely the best way. That's why I like Code A's now in the same format.
It's nice because half of it is planning, right?
Yeah.
But there's also an element you just can't predict, right?
Yeah. I mean, you can try to as much as you can.
Pick?
But, yeah.
What matchup will I be playing? Let's say in the fifth best of 3, if that's where I end up. Yeah. Will it be a rematch? Will it be somebody new?
The best preparation you can have is for your first opponent.
Yeah.
And everything else is just kind of up to fate.
Mm-hmm. So we have the third hatch now.
Yeah.
Under production.
Pretty standard. Well, the Korean commentators thought it was shocking.
They did. I heard them.
I don't want to see an immortal push actually by Stats.
You don't?
I do. I think that's a really good choice against how RorO's been playing, and it's a good map for it. He picked the map.
Well, here's what's funny. Okay, think about this. Had he gone for the immortal push, he would have shut down that Roach rush.
Oh, easily.
Easily. I mean, it would have been embarrassing.
He would have evaporated.
He would have gotten there, and there would have been 3 immortals ready.
Yeah, or they would have even hit the roaches while they're walking across the map before they have burrow movement. And he just like kills them before they even get there.
Force field cages them, yeah.
So I feel like this is the type of map where an immortal push is good. And he didn't pick Yunsu, for example, for that, so it makes me question it a little bit, but time will tell. I mean, the Cyber Core is done now. What are we going to see? Mothership Core first. Because this is going to decide a lot of what happens in this game.
And he's going to get a Stalker, so we could have some pressure openings here.
+1 as well.
Mm-hmm.
So starting to look less and less likely he wants to do a timing attack with Immortals. He might actually just try to do 4 gateway +1 pressure at the third.
Certainly an option. It's funny because Stats started out looking the strongest today, and we've watched the rug get pulled out from him in the winners match.
Yeah.
And now it looks like RorO is a different player here in the fifth best of 3, so that's quite interesting.
Yeah, I feel like he just didn't take Stats as seriously in the first best of 3. And he paid for it, but now he's like playing his normal style. He's adapted, like you said. See how much damage this gets done. He's already forced 12 Zerglings, which is 6 drones he could have made. So that's already damage alone in a sense. And he's going to try to get this queen here. With good micro, I don't think he should get that queen.
It would be a little dicey if he tried to. The Lings are now popping out. He needs to get over here. And it looks like you want to try to get both those units under there to possibly recall. But the Stalker and the Mothership Core now just out here.
Yeah, if he actually targets the Stalker with his Lings right now, he might be able to get it. before recall. If he forces a recall, that's a lot of energy. Oh, now the second Stalker's there. He's actually going to be able to kill these Lings.
Lings do run by. We have the Twilight Council and 3 more gateways on the way. +1 almost complete.
Yeah, it's going to be a +2 blink, it looks like.
Yep.
And this is a cool timing for this map as well. Not the one I expected. And the Zerlings actually might come in here and see this. That was a really important force field. Sees everything but what he needed to see. I believe that's why the council on the right side. Yeah, so he didn't see that.
Okay, Blink now being chronoed out here. Will RorO be prepared? RorO might be getting a taste of his own medicine here from Stats. Stats going for a timing now.
Yeah.
Stats maybe predicting here that RorO's going to go for a very standard play, and therefore a Blink timing attack could be incredibly effective. Now don't forget, we have seen the Stats do this where he doesn't use the third Nexus. He just makes a gateway wall there.
I think that's what we're going to see again.
When you counterattack, you discover there's no probes there, and he can just crush you with that timing.
He's made a lot of Zerlings, almost as if he wants to attack this third Nexus. But that could be a disaster, though, if he loses those Lings and then the attack comes. He's not
that would be very bad, wouldn't it?
I think that's part of the reason why he makes this Nexus. It's all about the force fields here. And he wants to wait till the last second to use those. And you know what?
Wow, actually, not bad there. Yeah. He does lose 2 sentries, but
he has to use a lot of force fields here, and this weakens his push quite substantially. I think, well, let's wait and see. The robotics is now on the way. He's adding those gates in the exact same way he's added them before when we did this build. These Lings are just struggling to find an opening. I don't think they're actually going to get in here. It's a tight wall. It's a tight wall here, too. He can't even get behind the middle line.
Okay, so the Lings are basically rendered useless for now, at least. Burrow is on the way. Roaches are coming out here. Blake is about to finish along with that robotics facility.
He's staying at 45 probes, man. Exactly the same amount of probes you saw when we did this last time.
And he's coming out now.
Ob's on the way, so you can actually see those burrowed units.
Now he might try to hit the third base here, but there's nothing there. Yep. No probes there.
Just like last time, and here we go. Units moving up towards this ramp. He's got the Mothership Core for vision. These Lings are just not getting anything done. The cannon even helping out here. Even if he gets through, he's not going to get a lot done. Here we go. Force fields on these Roaches are really nice. The Stalkers blink up as well. He's in force fields to block the Lings out. They're a bit too late.
He does shut down most of those Lings here. He just needs to get rid of this Spine Crawler, and he does just that. And he has a few more force fields, or I believe he should have a few more force fields available. We hear him go down now just to isolate the rest of those Roaches. The Stalkers actually blink forward. He's got to be careful there, but more Stalkers now warping in here.
It looks like it may be too much here, Tasteless.
I think he actually might have this.
There's a lot of Lings coming through on the other hand. Needs to pull back into those time warps. There's a lot of Zerglings coming through. He doesn't have a lot of force fields left either. Can he hold? The force fields are gone here. The sentry's starting to get low.
Queens coming in here now. And the Roaches now coming down here and just tearing up these sentries for now.
Mothership Core is gone.
Now he's warping in, but he's going to have to wait for his own force field to finish.
Yeah, this is all about the momentum here. He's got way more units right now. 14 Stalkers against 8 Roaches. RorO just needs more time. 26 Zerling's going to pop out here. He needs to make sure he's in a good location when that happens.
Okay, he might end up just getting the hatch here. No, at the last second, and I mean the last second here, RorO comes in here now. It's all down to this attack right now. He comes in here, gets rid of these sentries. Stalkers are blinking back, but also beginning to be separated, blinking down a location not very efficient for them to try to fend off this attack. More Lings engaging here. The Brood Stalkers on the low ground now, but other new Stalkers are warping in here as well.
Yeah, he's trying to get more and more Stalkers here. The Queen's on the high ground actually helping out quite a bit. And once those Stalkers are out of cooldown.
I think he's just barely held this.
Transfuse is going down. He needs more Lings, and they're coming out right now.
Yeah, he doesn't have any shields on most of these Stalkers here.
Even more Queens popping out. He's playing this beautifully. You know, he sends the Observer, and he's seeing probably something that makes him unhappy.
The third base here for the Protoss is not being used, which is just so important to know because it means that it's like the Protoss has been on 2 base. Of course, then again, the Zerg is now mining from third as well here.
Yeah, and he's kind of starting to run out of steam here.
He might just actually have enough here. Stats might have just actually pulled it off here. I mean, this timing attack is so interesting.
Oh, nice flank here with the Roaches. The Stalkers have to blink back. Did he lose his Observer? He lost his Observer.
Oh, I didn't see those Roaches there at first, but this is really nice play here.
He needs that Observer over here, and it's going to take a long time to come across the map. I see it flying over right now. He may even just want to consider sacking this base, but that's all the production he has, though. And here come those Zerglings. This is his moment. Can he break through? He's trying for it. The Zerglings coming and streaming around right now.
I think that's enough.
Stalkers trying to deny the surface area, but there's way too many Lings.
Blink here, which is going to burn out their blink.
Oh my God, this game is so close, so back and forth. Here come the Stalkers. He may blink forward even.
This is a nail biter here. He does not want to lose this hedge.
And the Roaches are now in vision of that Observer.
He's just pushing back these Bruce Stalkers here. It's all about having that good Stalker control right now.
So many Queens here for Transfuse.
Nice job burrowing and actually moving forward there. Did he actually get?
He killed the Observer. He targeted the Observer down, and this causes yet again another problem.
Okay, we don't know. There's another Observer making. I don't know if there's another one en route on the map here. I don't see
think
it.
so.
No, he doesn't have one. It's just Stalkers and Zealots.
But still, man, he's just trying to make this composition work because.
God, this is exhausting to watch.
He can kill the rocks. If he kills the rocks, that may be enough.
Oh!
This is going to buy him so much time here. But you know what? He doesn't actually. Is it even good for him to buy time because he's even a worker?
He was engaging over there. Yeah, I mean he doesn't.
I don't even know. Like, it's just the Protoss army is so big. He's got the better concave here, which means that most of these Stalkers at the back are not firing.
Branches up here again to regain that concave advantage here.
I think Stats might break through here, but
oh God, I've thought it's gone either way so many times now.
All right, now this is his moment. This is Stats' moment. He's got the Observer with his army this time. And I think he could actually just blink forward. He's a bit hesitant, though, because he knows Lings could come at any moment.
We got a lot of Queens here all transfusing each other. More just coming down. It looks like he's going to let him up.
I think he's done it. I think he's done it here. Tazeless, there's just not enough transfuse energy left anymore. Another Queen pops out here to die. Stats now has the full surface area to use all of his Stalkers. GG! What a game!
Wow.
Stats keeps his chances alive here and will bring us to a third game.
Unbelievable PBZs.
Unreal, man.
So good. Wow.
Wow.
That was so close for so long.
So back and forth, and it was really hard to call at any moment who is going to win that engagement.
Even with the rocks being torn down, now you got to note, neither player was mining from the third base.
I feel like
he used some drones to try to defend there early on.
Yeah, and then he lost a lot, and then he also didn't have a ton of larvae. I feel like when they killed the rocks, it was a desperation move, but Stats was like, all right, well, actually, this is going to give me time to have more weapons.
Well, he's letting his shields regen. He's letting his blink, cool down.
Yeah, that was actually pretty okay for him, I feel like. He even started attacking the rocks himself.
Well, it's funny because we saw the rocks being attacked. In the heart of the moment, you're like, oh, my God.
Yeah.
Oh, my God, he's going to block him off for a minute. But then you also have to think, well, there's a lot of Stalkers there, and don't these guys want to just be able to regen and not have to fight endlessly?
The third Nexus also is important for another reason. It has Chrono Boost energy, so we can use that to continue Chrono Boosting his gateways.
That's very true. It's funny to see a third base used more so just for Chrono and as a decoy, and not whatsoever as an economic stronghold.
Protoss are really learning how to fake a third base in Heart of the Storm right now, whether it's with Blink Stalkers and matchups like this. Well, this is also with Blink Stalkers, but PVT, PVZ. Protoss units are really efficient, and you get that tempo going in the battle where you just run the Zerg out of larva.
Game number 3, our final game today is ready. Between these two Titans, it is RorO up against Stats here. It's anybody's game so far. The winner here is our final player in the round of 16 for the GSL Code S.